So as I mentioned, today is Parshat Korach in Eretz Yisrael. Chutz La'aretz is Parshat Shelach. But the thought is relevant to both Parshas and to any time. First of all, I do want to make a comment in an area in which Parshat Korach and Parshat Shelach come together. So in Chutz La'aretz we're reading Parshat Shelach, the story about the Meraglim, the terrible tragedy and the terrible transgression where they came back. Voitziu divas ha'oretz hara. And the tragedy of Korach v'Adosai. Many times I explained the proper image of a Manik b'Yisrael and the proper approach and attitude of Klal Yisrael. Standing against Sumas Oilam, we need to be strong and proud. Beinenu lebein atzmeinu. We need to stand ba'anava with humility and humbleness and shifras ruach. That was not the situation in those tragic and turbulent times. So the Meraglim come back and they say, they're giants, they're so powerful. Kechagovim hayinu be'einenu, v'chein hayinu be'eineihem. I think it starts with be'einenu. We felt like ants. If you feel like ants, people will see you as ants. Yes. Im kechagovim hayinu be'einenu, kein hayinu be'eineihem. But when Korach puts up a fight against Moshe v'Aharon, he didn't seem to feel like an ant. No. Madua tisnasu al kahal Hashem, kol u'edu kulam kedoshim. He's proud and powerful, and he's not willing to forego his kavod. That is the opposite of what Kodesh Baruch Hu expects us to be. Korach should have felt like an ant against Moshe v'Aharon and all the others. No, they felt like giants. We're just as big as Moshe v'Aharon. But when you're looking at the goyim, kechagova me'inu beinenu v'kein hu yinu beineyim. So this is where Parshat Shelach and Parshat Korach come together. The Zohar Kodesh says, why were the Nesiim or Anoshim Cheshuvim? How come they only saw bad in Eretz Yisrael? And how could it be? Kodesh Baruch Hu promised this land. It's the promised land. It's Eretz Avoseinu. How could they see bad? So the Zohar says they were prejudiced. They knew that in Eretz Yisrael, new Nesiim will be chosen. And they will lose their stature. They will lose their kavod. They will lose their social status. And that is why they just couldn't see anything good about Eretz Yisrael, which comes to teach how much kavod could distort one's mind. And that is exactly what happened to Korach once again. So Moshe Rabbeinu pleased with Korach. You're the Leviim. You're going to be in the Beis HaMikdash, right next to the Kahanim. What's your problem? But Korach says, no, that's not enough for me. Ani v'atu netayel began Eden. Mi beroish. Korach says, no, I don't want to be a Levi. I want to be a Kohen. I want to be the Nasi. So it's all about your kavod. And that is once again where Parshat Shelach and Parshat Korach come together. These two parshas are connected in so many ways. And it shows the tragedy of Machloikis, the tragedy of Radifas HaKavod, and how distorted their minds and attitudes were at the time. And that bred tragedy. So Shenira Malas Chavarenu V'Loi Chesroinim, and we should always run away from Machloikis as fast and as far as you can. And we should always be Zoichel Yois Talmidei Chachamim Amar B'Sholem B'Yolam.